Well, it was a pursuit, so close. I was making comments earlier on. I said, always a termination, never a pursuit. This guy was running from LAPD in a vehicle. He didn't do that on foot. That's the car he was driving right there. Possible stolen vehicle. Tried to make that turn. Didn't quite make it. Hit that hydrant. Got that geyser going. Then he got out and ran. But the thing is, it happened so fast. LAPD, their helicopter, they have a number of them patrolling. But sadly, there wasn't one in the area. So he got out on foot. He ran. I got to talk to my boss. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Yes. Yes. So the guy got out. He ran. The LAPD officers chased after him the best they could. I don't even think they even had a second, like a backup behind him when it all happened. Made his way into this neighborhood. Don't know exactly where he's at. We're keeping an eye out. That's for sure. We did a hit right off the, meaning we got this on the air pretty quick. So we weren't able to really look around and help. The LAPD helicopter just getting here right now. I got one ear listening on the scanner. Where is this located? Van-Nuys. This is going to be Saticoy and Gaviota. Saticoy and Gaviota. That's going to be Colette right there. And so that's where this is in Van-Nuys. Well, Sherry, I got to tell you, I am as frustrated as you are. We just haven't gotten to them. They're very, very short. Most pursuits last like a minute or maybe less. So it isn't like we're not making an effort. We were actually on our way back to Van Nuys Airport, and when we heard this, I got very excited because it was like right here. And but it ended right, like literally right before we got here. We were over the Smallville Pass when it came to an end. Thank you, Matthew. So we got the urban geyser going, and a search, and it was a pursuit termination. Let's move around a little bit. I'm just going to kind of keep an eye out just in case this guy breaks his cover and starts running around. Julie, I don't buy into that whole full moon people acting crazy thing. You know what I found is the key for news, because I've been doing news for quite a long time, and I did keep track of that full moon stuff for a while. It gets busy on hot days with hot nights. Meaning, if like in the summertime, if we have a heat wave going on, the crime, everything just goes nuts. People lose their minds. And it's the exact opposite. If we have a hot day and a really cold night, or like heat wave breaks and then we have cold nights or cooler nights, the crime really slows down. That's, and again, that's just a personal thing. Like I said, I'm not a criminologist. Yeah. I'm not used to this camera anymore. We're in the backup today. It's a little less high performance. I forget how you forget sometimes how good you have it. Yeah, you get used to the good stuff, and then all of a sudden you get back in the, and this used to be the good stuff, like back in the 90s. So I'm not even going to try to keep up with them. So it looks like they're moving the perimeter a little bit to the south, like another block to the south. I'm going to peek around over there. I'm going to show some more geyser for people just joining the party. That's it right there. That's the vehicle they were chasing. Oh, he took out the neighborhood watch sign too. Yeah, watch this. No, Jerry, we didn't get to the pursuit in time. It was over before we got here. I was just mentioning that a little bit earlier on. We are in the backup helicopter because our helicopter has some maintenance, and I don't know if during maintenance they found a problem or after maintenance or they knew it was there, but they have to take the motor apart, and there's parts that need to be changed, so we are in the backup helicopter for a little bit. Yeah, it was a Camry. I wonder if they do the Carfax on it, if it's going to say water damage. Oh, bow, 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 bow. Hey, if it makes any of you guys feel any better, not that it makes me feel any better, but it's just something to talk about. We were the first ones here. If that, I mean, we were the first ones at the ending of it. We would have been the first ones during it if it was still going. Yeah, we even beat the police helicopter. And if Stu would know, if Stu would know the streets a little better, we probably would have got it even quicker. Because he swore up and down, back and forth, there was no Gaviota on this side of the freeway. Because I was thinking about the McDonald's at Gaviota and Ventura, and I was thinking it was on the other side of the airport, but apparently it's not. Could he be under the car? No, the officers that were in pursuit actually the vehicle, their cop car was actually right there in that shower, and they got out and ran after him, but apparently that guy runs a little faster than they do, sorry to say, and he made it somewhere into this neighborhood. Where is this? This is in Van-Nuys, right next to the Van-Nuys Airport, right there. And if you guys are local, I'm going to step out of my news box here for a second. Right there, that is where our helicopter usually sits. Well, this helicopter sits in that spot. But this area right there, that's a viewing area. You guys can drive down to the Van-Nuys Airport and park and watch aircraft and helicopters take off and land. Other helicopters from other news stations, or one other news station, parks with us. Oh, there's the hydrant. Yeah, he did. I'm surprised. Wonder if anybody called the fire department or the water. I mean, there's a fire station right down the street. I mean, with all that. And now they're setting up a perimeter and a command post. I'm wondering if anybody's called the Department of Water and Power and said, hey. Yeah. PG show, brother, PG show. There we go. Somebody just said it. Somebody just said it on the scanner. They're asking for DWP. They would probably been better off with the fire department. Roscoe, aren't you supposed to be? Who's flying the other one? Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, Roscoe sees us. Oh, man. It is amazing. Where did this pursuit start? We heard it on Haskell. I don't remember where exactly on Haskell, but it was near the airport, and it was on Haskell, so it was close by. Haskell's just a couple blocks away. If you guys are locals, you'll know that Haskell basically runs right next to the 405 out here in this area, so it was very, very close by. I'm just taking a look right now. I'm just noticing how quickly the streets are filling up with water out here and how quickly it's flooding. Especially Gaviota. That's what I just saw at the window of that blue truck. It looked like it was starting to flood. I mean, yeah, let's see. Let's watch him. Well, he's got a stop sign. Hopefully he stops for it. Oh, he's turning. He had no fun. Wrecked it. Just wrecked it. You just wrecked our fun. Look at that, all the water around that one cruiser. LAPD is not an island. Oh, thank you, Kelly. I'm just kind of looking down. Oh, some guy named Brennan is watching us right now. I thought you were busy flying, Brennan. I was going to say, look what Jake found me, Brennan. I was asleep back here, and Jake was like, hey, Stu, there's a pursuit. Oh, my gosh, he just crashed. No, that's not how it went down. Oh, our fun's going to be over here shortly. Oh, Kim, actually, you know, it's funny. I don't know if it's the weather or the having a cold and not having a cold and catching a cold again, but I was kind of down till we got this. Good news story always wakes me up, but thank you for noticing. I didn't know it was that apparent, but I appreciate it. Well, I'm pretty sure as soon as the water shuts off, we're going to have to land, and we have to land anyway, get some fuel. Let me find out what the desk wants to do. I just always feel bad saying goodbye to everybody on Facebook. They're spending the time to watch this. Might as well stay here and entertain them. (211) to the assignment desk on frequency 1. Yeah, Jennifer, I know. He was one of my favorites. Thank you, Sonia. Actually, I thought I was over the whole I got a cold thing. It's called division of labor. Sure thing. Yep, yep, yep. Right in here. Right in here. Any, so you can, yeah. Yeah, right here is good. This works. It's a different angle. I like it. You got the car. You can really see the car. And they'll probably have the water shut off here. If they have the right one, the water will be off pretty quick. Just, oh, he was a drug overdose? That's sad. Yeah. You don't know how it feels. Gabriel. Well, Jeff Lena, they're still looking for the suspect. LA City Fire, the good men and women are out here right now getting wet, trying to shut that hydrant off. That's the car they were chasing earlier on. It came to an end out here at Satakoy and Gaviota in the Van Nuys area. That's Satakoy, very close to Woodley. Now, that suspect ran into this neighborhood right here. LAPD, they've got it pretty much locked down, and they have a helicopter above, and they are still searching for that one driver of that stolen vehicle. When that pursuit came to an end, it did take out a hydrant, but it does look like LA City Fire out here to the rescue, finally turning off that hydrant, so at least one part of this story is coming to a close. Live in Sky 9, I'm Stu Mandel. Back to you two in the studio. Perfect. Yep. So it was accidental, the overdose, right? Are they saying that, or are they saying that he was just having too much fun? Okay. Simon Desk, the water's shut off. The suspect's still at large. The clock has been ticking, and we do have a cruise coming up shortly. May we go land? I think I said too much, too quick. Wrecked it. Yeah, they have a helicopter above. They actually even were talking about bringing in K9. .211, Simon Desk on 1. Oh, sigh. Oh, I hope you guys aren't getting dizzy. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about my viewers. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I was just fun. I'm just getting used to the camera again. What's happening? Pursuit termination, stolen vehicle, Van Nuys out here in the Van Nuys area. actually came to an end. It's Satakoy and Gaviota. That vehicle you see right there made the hard turn, didn't quite make it, took out the neighborhood watch sign and a hydrant. Now, LA City Fire just turned off the hydrant. The guy got out, ran into this neighborhood. LAPD, they've got a helicopter above. They've got units on the ground. They're actually talking about bringing in some dogs. He's still at large. But we don't need gas, but they want us to go fly around for the show, so we're going to need gas if they want us to stay up for 2 hours. 11 to the assignment desk on frequency 1. I think Mark's mad at me. Mark's like, young man, I'm tired of your attitude. Julie, the house is fine. My guess is that that house is probably going to be, if we go back in 6 months, it'll be perfectly fine and people living in it. That's my guess. Marcos doesn't fly with us anymore. He does like charter stuff. I got Jake today. Jake says hello. I don't know. You know, most of the time I'd say I'm sure they're going to get this guy, but there wasn't enough units behind him when this thing came to an end, so there's a good chance he is in the wind. Susie, you have no idea. People can be so sensitive. I'm just playing. I'm playing. 211, Simon Desk on 1. I'm about ready to break out the big guns and break out the cell phone and call them. Wendy says, hi, Jake. Jennifer, we're right next to Van-Nuys Airport. We don't base out of Whiteman anymore. There are some news helicopters that do, though, and it's awesome probably to go park over there and watch them take off and land. But since you brought it up, actually I brought it up, Van-Nuys Airport is where we're at, and right over here. Oh, look, our helicopter's back out. There's a helicopter that we're supposed to be in that we're not in. That's our parking spot right there. But this area right here, that's called a viewing area. So you can drive up, park your car, and watch helicopters take off and land. That's at Van-Nuys Airport. That's actually Helinet right there. Right there, that's the Evil Empire. Yeah, right there. And so that is our helibase. Thank you, Murray. I like that shot too, actually. I've always, when I can get that shot, I do. .211 to the assignment desk on 1. .211 TOC on 2. Could you tie a note to a rock and toss it over at the assignment desk saying that their helicopter's trying to get a hold of them? Please and thank you. Yes, I can. Hey, just checking in. The water's been turned off. The suspect's still at large, but we are talking about a cruise, and the airport is right there. Should we be getting fuel? See, that's the reason why people don't like me, because I come across all snippy. Copy, y'all. And I don't mean to be. I really don't. Well, no, I don't. I don't. Yep, They are. So, you know, sometimes I don't know. I don't know if we're the evil empire or they're the rebels. I think they're. I think we're the rebels and they're the evil empire. I really do. But their music's much more cooler than ours. That dun 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 dun. I mean, that's cool. Jenny, right now we're in 211. Yes, 211 is our... Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Copy all. It's a long flight. So the word has been passed down that we are to land and go get fuel. I don't know if we're going to switch aircraft because they probably have to test ours and all that other good stuff. Watching watching the other half go take a trip. It's a private jet right there, leaving Van-Nuys. I know it looks like he's going really slow, doesn't it? I bet you he'll be moving fast enough to get in the air before the end. Look at that. Let's see if we can get the gear going up. There it goes. Oh, just kind of wonder what their problems are. You know, what they're worried about. See ya. And with that, we say good night. We'll talk to you guys soon. We're going to be landing at Van-Nuys here shortly. Oh. You can interrupt me anytime, brother. Anytime. No, man, anytime.